My name is Christopher Cloud, a legal communications major from Dallas, Texas. If you wait until you can do everything for everybody instead of something for somebody, you'll end up doing nothing for nobody. That was said by Malcolm Bain. How do you feel when you have to wait for something that you really, really want, that you've been waiting for forever? Now, what if this something you couldn't live without? So, when I was younger, my grandfather needed a kidney. We went to the doctor with my family and things like that, and they said they put him on this kidney transplant waiting list for about 6 or 7 months. He received several calls. On the first call, they called him, let him know his position in the line to receive the kidney. Second call, they told him they had found a kidney, but it wasn't the same blood type. So lucky enough, on the third time, he received a call that unfortunately a gentleman had been in an accident, but the kidney of the gentleman was the same blood type as my grandfather's. So they got all the medical things wrapped up, and my grandfather was able to have a successful kidney transplant, and he was able to live out the rest of his life, God rest his soul, and in a good, happy manner. Now, my grandfather had a happy ending, but others aren't as lucky. So the need is constantly growing for organ donors, and it's very simple to be an organ donor when you die. So today I'd like to talk to you about, first, the need for organ donors, and second, how you can become an organ donor after you die, and finally, about how your family and organ donor and other recipients can benefit from your donation. I'll begin by telling you about the need for organ donors. People around the world, but also right here in the United States, need organ transplants, and they need our help. The problem is that a lack of organs and a lack of organ donors who make organ transplantation possible. Many organs and organ tissues are needed, such as like hearts, lungs, livers, kidneys, pancreas, corneas, bone, skin, heart valves, and other blood vessels and stuff. A new name is added to the national waiting list every 16 minutes. That means 8 to 9 people will be added to this list during the time that we will be in class. So, the problem is that 10 people will die each day waiting for an organ transplant. And another reason is that on average, 5,000 people nationally per year do not receive organ donations. So, organ donation is very important. Not only is it a problem, but it's also a big problem. It's not a problem nationally, but it's also a problem worldwide that affects us right here in DC as well. I'm sure that you can see the need for people like you to donate organs. The majority of this class has already said that they would like to donate their organs when they die. But you might be asking, well, how can I make my organs make sure my organs are donated after I die? Well, let me tell you how. This is how to go about organ donation, make sure you talk with your family about your decision, just to let them know. So they'll make sure they're involved with the donation or arrangements when you die. If you don't let them know, how will you more steadily assure that your organs will be donated? As you can easily see, donating your organs can be one of the most important decisions you can ever make in your life. It can also be the greatest gift you give to someone. I've told you about the need for organ donors in our area, how you can become an organ donor after you die, and finally, how your family and your organ recipients can benefit from your donation. You can become a donor by talking to your family and making sure that they know that you want to be a donor. Fill out and sign a donor card and indicate your wishes on a driver's license. So what if the person waiting on the list needed an organ transplant was someone that you loved? Imagine if you had a brother or sister who had unexpectedly died, and you were able to meet the person who received their heart, for example, or, in my case, a kidney. Think of the satisfaction and the possible comfort knowing that your brother or sister provided life for somebody else. If you wait until you can do everything for everybody instead of something for somebody, you'll end up doing nothing for nobody. Thank you.